Hi friends, it is Mrs. Desjardins again, and today we're going to learn our new letter. Let's move some stuff out of the way. We'll do it in a second. And this is our letter of the week. This comes after the letter A, which we learned 2 weeks ago, and then learned letter B last week. So this is the letter C. Here is uppercase C. This is lowercase c. Goes around like that. Lowercase c looks just like it, but it's smaller. Goes around like that. Here's just another picture of it. You can make them a little fancy like that, but it's the same shape. A half circle, just like that. And some words that we know that start with the letter C. Carrot. You hear carrot at the beginning. It's a sound the letter C makes. Cat. Camera. Cloud. Cow. And cupcake. Now, one other thing that I really like that starts with the letter C. We're going to work on the craft in just a minute. I'll show you. First, we're going to practice drawing the letter C. Do it in black so you can see it nice and good. Move it this way. Now we're going to hold the marker at the top and come right around like that. That's an uppercase C. Let's tip this so you can see it. There you go. And lowercase, just make it smaller. And there you go, uppercase C. So practice writing that. And in your alphabet book, you can practice tracing it and then practice writing it and color in the letter C. But right now, we are going to make our C craft. And let's move this out of the way. Now for this one, you're going to need a few things, not just three. First of all, you're going to need your scissors. You're going to need a piece of construction paper. Just pick your favorite. My favorite color is royal blue, but I love red too. So we're going to do this one on red. And the other thing you're going to need is either brown construction paper, or this is a good chance for you to use your watercolors. Get a white piece of paper, use your brown paint, and paint it brown. Now, if you don't have brown in there, there's a way you can make brown. You mix a lot of colors together, and they make brown. Now, I didn't have watercolors at home, so I took a marker, but it'll still color it brown. And I have my brown piece of construction paper. We're going to make our craft called C is for cookies. Now, you can also use your paint for the other part. I'm going to use a Sharpie. But let me show you what you're going to do. You'll hold your paper up like this. You're going to fold it this way and meet the corners like this. So corners match up, just like that. Put it back down and then fold it in half. Then hold it like this, flip it over, and match the corners again. And fold it again. And actually you can flip it again, flip it forward. Meet your corners, just like that. Pinch it, fold it. Now you've got the lines to cut. So first cut along the big one, right in the middle. Try to stay on the line. If you don't, it's okay. Because when you bake cookies, sometimes they don't come out perfect little circles either, right? When you bake dough, it kind of just bakes the way it wants to. So then you're going to cut along the lines. You should end up with all these little rectangles. Oh, how did I forget? You've got to have your glue stick. So, the way you can do this is turn around, snip the corners, go around in a circle, and try to cut out a circle. Go around and around and around. It doesn't have to be perfect. It'll still do the job. You're going to do that with each little rectangle. Around and around. How you do that, you hold the scissors still and you just turn the paper. Just go around and around and around, making our cookies. Go around and around and around. They're going to look like that. Now these cookies all start with the letter C. When we're done, they're going to be chocolate chip cookies. Unfortunately, they're not ones we can eat, but we use them for counting. We're almost done with all the squares. Now, if you have brown paper, you just cut out your brown paper, but of course you're using paint, you're going to have to let the paper dry before you can cut it out. So if you paint it, it just takes probably a couple hours for it to dry. So just make sure it's all completely dry before you cut it out. There. Now I've got all of my cookies. Now to really make this look like cookies, I'm going to get one other thing. Because when you bake cookies, you have a metal pan. Well, this stuff looks like metal. This is called aluminum foil. So cut a piece that is smaller than your construction paper. You might have to measure it. Drop the cookies for a minute. And then I'll tell you a little trick. If you hold it like this, fold each corner a little bit. Make it look like a pan. Here, you've got your baking pan. Or you could lay it flat, either way. You fit more cookies on if you make it flat. And cookie sheets, most of the time, are flat. So I might need to cut this a little bit more just to get it to fit. Get it a little even. That way the pan's going to fit right on the page. Okay, now put it flat. Take your glue stick, put some glue on the back of it. Remember, you don't need to put a lot, just run it along the edges, just enough to make it stick. So I usually run it along the edges like that. I don't know if you can see it, purple before it dries. And I make an X on the back. That makes it stick in the middle. So turn it over and make it stick to your paper. Leave some room for you to write too at the top. Then, once your cookies are dry, if you had to paint them, take some glue, put it on the back of each cookie, put them on your pan. Now, depending on how big you made your cookies, you might be able to get 8 of them on there. Maybe you might get 6, but that's okay. However many you have is just fine. Then, with your black paint, you're going to put chips under your cookies. Now, I don't have black paint at home, so I'm going to use a black Sharpie. On the very first one up here, I want you to draw 1, 2, 3 chocolate chips. 1, 2, 3. On the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 chips, 4 chips. On the next one, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how we write the number 5. Then this one, it doesn't matter how you place them on there. Just make sure you get 6 dots on the cookie. And then that's how you write the number 6. Now count 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the next one. And we write 7 by a straight line and then diagonal line down. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8 is one circle and then another circle right below it. Just like that. Now at the top, we're going to write the letter C. C, like that. Then is I-S. Then the word for, which is F-O-R. C is for cookies. C-O-O-K-I-E-S. C is for cookies. That concludes our craft for today. I can't wait to see your C is for cookies. So if you don't want to use your paints, that's quite okay. Like I said, you can use brown construction paper or use crayons or marker and just color a sheet white. That's what I did, and they turned out pretty good. They look like chocolate chip cookies. So anyway, I will see you guys later. Have fun doing your craft. Bye.